name is Anahita. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm a South Asian woman with tan skin, brown eyes, and black hair. I have several visible tattoos and facial piercings. In this photo, I'm smiling and looking slightly above the camera while wearing a dark pink dress and jewelry. I've been working as an artist across various mediums for the past 5 years and as a tattoo artist for the past 9 months. All art can be sacred personal practice, and tattooing is no exception. I love tattoos as adornment and as a physical display of significance. My body is special and important to me, so I've decided to decorate it. My art piece is a tattoo of a moonflower I've done on myself. Moonflowers only bloom at night, so they can symbolize resilience and growth in dark times. Trigger warning, my video will depict the process of a tattoo. There may be blood and plasma briefly visible. There will be tattoo needles on screen. My voiceover includes mentions of medical issues and mortality. In 2021, I was diagnosed with a rare and sometimes fatal autoimmune disease whose potentially fatal complications almost always involve the lungs. I was in pain, scared, in full isolation, still in the beginning of an ongoing severe respiratory pandemic. When I was first diagnosed, I asked my rheumatologist if this could kill me. She paused for a moment before answering, "I don't know yet, we'll keep an eye on it." For the first 26 years of my life, I'd wanted to be a parent more than anything, but my suddenly shorter life expectancy was terrifying. I'd already talked myself out of my concerns around raising children in a dying world, but once my disease was layered over COVID, which was layered over the climate crisis, this was harder to ignore. Almost 4 years later, my partner and I have landed pretty firmly on being child-free. The world has gotten even worse than it was a few years ago. We've come to the conclusion that, for us, it is simply not ethical to bring a child into this world, this dying world, with a mother who might be dying. And yes, I know we're all dying, thank you. With the pandemic running almost entirely unchecked, with the climate changing at unprecedented rates and in unpredictable ways, with a rapidly shrinking estimate for how long it'll be before we're at the point of no return. I turned to Assata Shakur's words for comfort, her words about not letting the oppressors kill the babies in her mind before they were even born. For a while, I used it to justify having children, despite there being so many strikes against it, and despite my complete inability to bring them into a world worth living in. But eventually, my mindset changed. I am about life. I'm gonna live as hard as I can and as full as I can until I die, and I'm not letting these parasites, these oppressors, these greedy racist swine make me kill my children in my mind before they are even born. I've thought about it more and more recently, not as a reason for me to give birth, but as a reason against it. I've started to think of the babies in my mind as creative works I hope to bring into the world. Pro-lifers often ask questions like, what if the cure for cancer was in the mind of a baby that had been aborted? Predetermination aside, I want to ask instead, how many people could have given us extraordinary, life-changing works if not for the cultural obligation to have children? The rest of Assata Shakur's words still ring true for me. After being put on my own miracle drug and going into remission and realizing what it meant to be pain-free for the first time, I am all about life. Life and passion and creation and connection and experiencing as much as I possibly can, knowing I'll have less time to experience it than most. I want to squeeze as much meaning as I possibly can out of whatever time I have left, whether it's 5 years or 30. I want to experience the heights and depths of my capacity for feeling. I want to cry and laugh and love and scrape myself up from the pits of heartbreak and ride the wing of elation and drift comfortably in between for as long as I can. I lived a muted and painful and timid life for so long that I have no choice but to be hungry for everything else. I want to feel it all and run it through a sieve and distill it down to pure meaning and dispense it through my art. I want to show others what it is to feel as deeply as I do. I wish the world understood the huge risks I'm taking with my life when I try. I want to help build a softer, safer world. I want a world in which my peers can trust that their children will grow up safe. I want a world that doesn't force me to risk my life each time I need medical care, that doesn't see me as disposable. I want to live long enough to bring my art into being.